recorded in Studio 158, beautiful Huntington, Massachusetts. This is Gateway News Network.
Hello, and welcome to Gateway News Network. Today we have stories on the snowstorm over Thanksgiving break, holiday movies, sports updates, weather, and a summary about a field trip our video productions class went on. Enjoy!
Many people were affected by our first winter snowstorm of the year. It started Wednesday, November 26th, causing the closing of many schools, including our own. Although, when it finally stopped Thursday morning, the nightmare was far from over for many residents of western Massachusetts. The snowstorm left thousands without power, many in the hill towns and Berkshires. My classmate Julie lives in Huntington and lost power. Her family has propane heating, which kept them from being left in the cold. My story is not so fortunate. My family has electric heating, which left us completely in the cold with no power for Thanksgiving. We had to pack up the family dog and go to a hotel in West Springfield, where we had a makeshift Thanksgiving. Although it may have been a tough Thanksgiving, it truly made us thankful for what we had. Because of this, many residents have decided to invest in a generator for their homes. Generators can provide temporary power during outages, and can even save lives if your home was without heating during such an outage. Generators sell based on their size. A one-room generator costs around $150 to $200 at Home Depot, but a generator for your whole house could cost up to $4,000. The cheapest at Lowe's for $700. Now to Johnny.
Today I am reporting on holiday movies, classic favorites such as It's a Wonderful Life, 1946, White Christmas, 1954, The Christmas Story, 1983, Home Alone, 1990, The Muppet Christmas Carol, 1992, The Nightmare Before Christmas, 1993, Miracle on 34th Street, 1947, and the remake, 1994. And new favorites, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 2000, Elf, 2003, The Polar Express, 2004, Just Friends, 2005, Four Christmases, 2009, and Frozen, 2013. I asked some people around the school what their favorite holiday movie is, and these are the results. Mrs. Owen and Mrs. McDonald's favorite holiday movie is It's a Wonderful Life. Kirsten likes Home Alone 2. The Charlie Brown Christmas Special, which is being aired for its 50th time this year, is Charlie's and Mrs. Bradbury's favorite. Jesse, Eric, and Mrs. Lease chose A Christmas Story. Mrs. Laurie's favorite holiday movie is The Holiday. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is Mrs. Boylan's pick. May chose Frosty the Snowman. Bonnie Rookie and Mrs. Harmon like White Christmas. Mr. Sabonis and Mr. O'Neill's is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Chris Harlow chose The Muppet Christmas Carol. Mrs. Rivera said she couldn't go through a holiday season without watching The Santa Claus. And last but not least, Julie, Olivia, Mrs. Laganza, and I like Elf the best, and my second favorite is Just Friends. Here is a trivia fact of musical history. Bing Crosby's White Christmas is the best-selling single of all time. Next to Charlie.
During the holiday seasons, most of you will have your Christmas lights up. What many people already know is that if you leave your Christmas lights on too long, they can burn up or even start a fire. The best way to prevent this is to have your lights unplugged when not in use, or you can buy an automatic timer and you can set your lights to turn off and on at a specific time. Now to Julie.
Hello. Today I will be reporting on the Boston Bruins, the New England Patriots, and our local high school girls basketball team. First off with the Patriots. They are still in first place with a total of 9 wins and 3 losses. The current teams that they have lost against are the Dolphins, 20-33, the Chiefs, 14-41, and the Green Bay Packers, 21-26. Now to the Boston Bruins. They are still in 5th place with a total of 14 wins and 11 losses, following the Maple Leafs in 3rd place. Next to the girls' high school basketball team. The tryouts have ended and teams have been picked. The season will start on December 12th with an away game. Now to Eric.
Forecast for December seems to be snowy with a high of 52 and a low of around 20, with weather conditions remaining fairly constant throughout the month. In national news, mudslides in California have blocked off the Pacific Coast Highway, shutting down a 9-mile section of the highway, which could stay that way. The highway could remain closed for days, authorities say. A spokesman for the California Department of Transportation claims no one was injured from the accident. Let's hope they can clear up this disaster and reopen the highways soon. In international news, severe flooding has struck France. Many days of harsh rain and a barrage of river flooding have killed 5 people and forced the evacuation of thousands. In fact, in just a few days, the region has experienced rainfall over double what they get in a whole month. In local news, many towns lost power over Thanksgiving break. Some towns, including Russell, didn't even get it back until Saturday, which means many families had to hold off Thanksgiving until then. Lastly, to Charlie.
On October 21st, our video production class recently went to a field trip to New England Studios. New England Studios is a $40 million facility backed by a private investor who saw a need for a New England location to provide a movie-making environment. Big-name stars, directors, and producers have already been making movies on site. Other big companies like HBO have even been investing New England Studios for future movies and series. Why New England? Our guide informed us that the state of Massachusetts provides a 25% tax break for the film industry, and that there are only a handful of states in this country that can offer this. The facility will provide many jobs in Massachusetts for people who are in this line of work. Anyone from catering to famous movie stars will find employment. The facility is self-contained and provides all necessities on site, so when actors and crew are working, they can remain on site and continue working while only taking short breaks for rejuvenation. Now we're going to the round table to see what everyone thought.
So Johnny, how did you feel about the field trip?
I really enjoyed the field trip. It was amazing and interesting. My favorite part of the field trip was exploring New England Studios, Emerson College, and eating food inside. Inside New England Studios is where movie stars do their hair, makeup, and film movies inside and outside of New England Studios.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, it was really inspiring for us because we're broadcast students and we got to see what our future could be like. Not only New England Studios, especially seeing John Wynd at Emerson College. You know, it really inspired us because somebody from such a small town like we're in, the Hilltowns and the Berkshires, if somebody could amount to so much and go to such a college, then maybe we could do that too.
Yeah. I think the trip to Emerson was a really fun trip and educational, and you know, we learned a lot about like what you want to do if you went into the movie profession as like a career.
Right.
And I think my favorite part of the trip was when we went to Emerson and saw like the behind the scenes of like the newsroom and all that. It was really fun, but I just don't think it would be the college for me though.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.